Welcome to today's Woman in Power call. I'm super excited because today isn't about coaching. Today is about a powerful transmission. Today is about unblocking one of the major things in our lives that keep us from truly transforming and stepping into and evolving into the kind of woman that we want to become. All of us have dreams, all of us have desires. But why do we block them then? Why do we not allow ourselves to have them? Why do we not know what to do? Why do we not do what we feel we know to do? What keeps getting in the way? And this is the key I want to help unlock for all of you guys. So go ahead and close your eyes. Allow yourself to just be in the receiving energy, the receiving mode on today's replay. And being live on the call right now, just allow yourself. Feel the energy start to shift. Feel how good it feels in your body to open up and to receive. So go ahead and close your eyes. Just allow yourself to be here. Nowhere to go right now, nowhere to be. You were called to be here live, or you were called to watch the replay. How would it feel to actually be in the present moment right now? How would it feel to let go of the worry of money? How would it feel right now to let go of the worry of what comes next? The other shoe dropping, the mind spinning about the narcissist, your kids, the court, the lawyers, the fear. What if you just dropped it? What if you realized you didn't need to control that right now? What if you really realized that there's nothing to do other than be here in this moment? This takes practice, but this is where our joy, our peace, our bliss, and our abundance live. It lives in the present moment. And in the present moment, you're okay. And that's the state I want to help you shift into right now, is that you're okay. Even the times you weren't okay in the past, something maybe really bad happened and you got really hurt. Did you eventually become okay? Did it eventually become sorted? Was it eventually worked off? Did you eventually pay it off? Did it get resolved? Did it get completed? Did you get to the other side of it? Did you laugh again? When we're in pain or fear or scarcity or lack, we feel like that is true. We feel like that is all that is really real. And when we're in pain, especially, we don't know when it's going to end. Just like somebody who gives birth, they're in labor, say 6 hours. I'm sure a lot of you mothers on here say those 6 hours are the longest 6 hours. But in the grand scheme of things, 6 hours is just 6 hours, 6 hours of pain. Because when we're in pain, it is so amplified and we don't know exactly when and how it's going to feel when we're on the other side of pain. All we know is we're immersed in our pain. That's how we live our lives when we're in fear and chaos and stress and worry. But it's up to us to change before the circumstance changes. So I want you right now, can you picture whatever you're worried about? Can you picture some giant claws or some hands or however your brain needs to see it? Just grabbing it and taking it out of your mind. Picturing it going to the side, going up to the ceiling, going under you, behind you. We all visualize a little bit different, or we all can sense and feel things a little bit different. Part of this powerful transmission right now, and we can open our eyes, is to finally discover and figure out what works for you to let go of your fears, your worries, your insecurities. What works for you to clear your mind? Is it meditation, Kundalini yoga, prayer, going on a walk, going on a swim, doing a rigorous workout? We all have a unique frequency. We all have a unique feeling where we feel at home and connected to ourselves. That's what I want to help you discover from this moment forward. What is it that you personally need to do to feel clear? What is it that you personally need to do to feel light? What is it that you personally need to do to get into your highest and best vibration and frequency and expression? Not even what I suggest, not what a friend suggests, not what an influencer suggests, not what your boyfriend suggests, not what your mom suggests. What within your heart and soul do you need to do to match it? You have dreams, you have visions, you have desires. Only you truly know those dreams, visions, and desires. This is a program about really coming home to your dreams, visions, and desires. Sure, you can listen to other people's wisdom, good counsel, but at the end of the day, they can't see, feel, hear, and know and taste and touch your vision that only you can. This is why it's so important for you to step into your strength and your courage to be in your fullest expression. My fullest expression is a lot of times where I put on lipstick. My nails are done. I wear beautiful jewelry, earrings. I wear outfits that are very vibrant, very alive. Somebody else's fullest expression could be there in their Converse and their cutout jeans and a backwards hat. That's that's not that it's wrong, but it's not my fullest expression. So if they were to sit there and tell me that they feel most alive and, oh my gosh, I just love being dressed down, I feel relaxed, that's great. That's what works for them. That is one of their highest vibrations and frequencies. So what we want to look at is what is yours? What makes you tick? What makes you feel most alive? What makes you feel most beautiful? The transmission I want to share with you right now is that the reason we don't do this is because of what other people are going to think, say, judge, or criticize us about. We don't want to lose all that weight and look beautiful and have clear skin and wear the beautiful outfit or dress down because people will make comments. People might look at you in a way where they are judging you. People might feel disappointed. People might not like what you're doing. I'll give you an example today. So today, I took a picture of me with a sugar-free Red Bull. And I said, got my Red Bull, excited for my Woman in Power call. And somebody responded back like, "Oh dear, I'm worried about you. Be careful with that drink, sending you positive vibes because I care about you." So an old insecure version of me could have been like, "Oh my God, I'm so bad. I'm drinking a Red Bull." But the confident, powerful, secure version of me knows that that's a vice for me. I don't drink alcohol. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't vape. I barely eat dairy. Sometimes I do. I work out every single day. Coffee hurts my stomach. I sometimes will do it having to know it's going to hurt my stomach because I love the ritual of it, but I know it comes with a consequence. For me personally, at this moment in time, the sugar-free Red Bulls are what work for me and they're my one vice. But I don't need to prove that and I don't need to defend that. I have to know that within me. So not other people don't always know the full story. They don't know the other areas where I'm so healthy, so clean. And that's my one thing that makes me feel energized. There's no crash. I feel good. I have energy. I feel it's amazing. And there might be a day where I say no more. I don't want to do that anymore. The point I want to convey to you right now is that I own my choices, my decisions, and I am okay with other people having adverse reactions or opinions. Everybody's going to have an opinion. And so I just said, it works for me for now. I hope you have a lovely day. Instead of needing to go in and justify it and all these things, people are going to have opinions. There's a million ways to make $1 million. There's a million ways to lose weight. There's a million ways to create your business. There's a million strategies. But are you going to own the one that you pick? Are you going to own the decisions and the choices that you make. I guarantee the reason why you don't have whatever it is that you really deeply want, and you keep saying you want it, and you still can't seem to have it, is because of an outside influence for the most part. What is that person going to say? What are they going to think? What are they going to do? What if they don't agree with it? Other people are where we give our power away to instead of our higher power. If your higher power wants you to lose weight or wants you to feel your most beautiful, expansive version, then why would it be where you are afraid of what your doctor might say or what your old best friend might say or what your mom might say? This is how most people operate on the planet. This is why we're in a program called Woman in Power. This is why you've invested money to be here. This is why you're learning about this. You're not meant to operate the way the world is. You're meant to operate as a powerful woman. That's why you're here. And a powerful woman doesn't give her power away to other people. She gives her power to her higher power, the one who has and holds all the dreams, the visions, the thoughts, the feelings, the desires that only you know. So often we're honoring people versus honoring ourselves. And then we wonder, why are we not happy? Why are we not healthy? Why don't we have the thing we want? Why do we not have the experience of life that we want? If you really take a look at it, you will see that it's because of other people. And at every level, even as you make more money, even as your body gets healthier, there are new levels. So this will never go away. That's the tug of war, the push and the pull. This is why there's only a few people who are very successful or have their dreams actually manifest. They had to go against the grain. They had how many inspiration stories do we hear where everyone told them no? Aren't these the stories we really care about? Like Meryl Streep. Everyone told her she's too old, she's not beautiful enough, and she's one of the most famous actresses that we all love. For the most part. We know who Meryl Streep is. But had she listened to all those people, imagine even just hearing it one time. One rejection is what stops most people. But then imagine hearing the same thing a second time, and then a fifth time, and then a 10th time, and to still keep going because the belief and the conviction and the desire is so strong that by the 30th time, the time where finally somebody sees her and says yes, it catapults her career. Most people have the same talent, have the same ability as Meryl Streep. But most people don't have the ability to get rejected over and over and over and over again because they give their power away all day long to other people, especially when there's multiple people who say and see the same thing. This is where it's your job as a woman in power that no matter what, you're going to hold your conviction to your dreams and your desires and your visions, no matter what other people say. You are going to keep going. You're going to decide you are great. You are beautiful. You are enough. Nobody else can decide that for you. And the less you need anybody to desire it for you, the more people are actually going to see it. The less you need any approval or validation, you won't need it at all. You are free. You are free when your security and power come from within you. That's what this work is about. You deciding you are beautiful enough. You deciding you're good enough. And if other people don't see it or don't choose you, you don't hold on longer. You don't try harder, which is what we all used to do. We wanted people to see us and choose us and validate us and know that we're the best because it was coming from a deep hole within us that was only able to be filled from us. And so that's when you attract people who don't see you, choose you, value you, because you're wanting them to see you, choose you, and value you. When you don't need anybody to see you, choose you, and value you, and you see, choose, and value yourself, you will attract people who do the same. And if somebody doesn't and you attract them in, you don't entertain it. You're disgusted by it. You don't care about it. It goes over your head. People are mirrors. We hear that all the time, and it can sound really basic, but they truly are. Somebody not choosing you isn't because you're not choosable. Somebody not choosing you is simply they're not a match for you. I had to start to learn on my dating journey that somebody not choosing me is also really trusting my higher power, that my higher power is working through the person not choosing me in order to protect me. I had to see that my higher power was actually in control of all of this, not just the person who I felt was rejecting me or couldn't see me, or how could they not like me? Why did they like that person over me? I don't get it. I had to start to learn that my higher power works through that person because that person wasn't meant to choose me. They were also meant to help me heal and clear some wounds and fears and insecurities and make it that it wasn't about me not being enough. It was simply that that person, for whatever reason, didn't have the desire and motivation to choose me because my higher power has something and somebody better for me. So I had to stop making it that I have an inadequacy or I'm not worthy or I'm not good enough. I'm not beautiful enough. That's when we're exhausted. That's when we have no energy. That's when we're depleted. That's when we're insecure. We're hanging on for dear life for somebody to choose us and want us and pick us. And when they don't, we make that mean we are not beautiful enough and somebody else is better. And that's exactly where we drain our power and leak all of our energy. That's where we become exhausted, weak, no energy, no confidence, low self esteem. That would, for the most part, be healed if we can change our relationship with rejection. You yourself have not chosen people. You might even say, I don't understand. They're so good to me. They are handsome, but I just can't seem to be attracted to them. I don't know why. Well, because your higher power is also working through you to not choose somebody you're not meant to choose, to protect them. There's nothing wrong with that person. It's not that they're not worthy or not good enough. It's simply that you're not meant to be the one to choose them and pick them and desire them for a reason. What if you gave yourself that same grace and compassion if somebody else isn't choosing you? When you choose yourself and you love yourself and you respect yourself and you know that you are worthy, you are okay with being on your own. That doesn't mean you're going to last there forever. When you're not needing anything, everything wants to come to you. Money wants to come to you. Love wants to come to you. Joy wants to come to you. Clients want to come to you. Your man wants to come to you. The more you need anything, and it would make sense, especially if you're like, well, I don't have that much money or I don't have a man. The more you put power on that thing to change you or fix your emotional or mental state, that's when you put it on a pedestal. That's when you idolize it. That's when you think that that's going to shift you or change you. That's when you repel it. You push it further away. The thing that you think that you need the most, you keep pushing it away. This isn't to make you bad or wrong or think, oh my God, I've been pushing everything away. I'm so bad. No, this is just a fine tuning conversation to help you get more of what you want. I had to learn with money, especially when money felt scary, especially when a bill was due, especially when I didn't know how I was going to pay my rent. I had to learn to stay in the state of abundance and peace and worthiness, knowing I'm good enough to laugh and have joy, no matter my financial situation. That's when money started to become a magnet to me, and not right away, to be honest. But it was because I decided I'm not going to give all my power away to money. I'm not going to sit here and worry and freak out and stress, which is what most people would do, right? Wouldn't that make sense? I don't know how I'm going to pay my rent. My rent is 5 days late. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I had to learn to release the fear of feeling irresponsible for staying calm, for staying grateful, for staying abundant. This is a skill a lot of people on this planet do not have. They give all their power away to circumstances and lack. Oh my God, the guy texts me. I just got butterflies. I feel so excited. Oh my God, we're going on a date. Oh my God, I haven't heard from him in 3 days. Is he seriously ghosting me? I already had this conversation about how I can't stand when he ghosts me, at least just a good morning. Do you see how my energy changed in those two scenarios? That would be your energy and your power are dependent on something outside of you, somebody outside of you, circumstances, situations, relationships. You are not in your power ever if your energy and your mood drastically can change because of somebody else's actions and behaviors. So I invite you to start trying this on. What if you actually went for your dreams and your desires and you didn't care about people's opinions? What if you gave them grace and love back? What if you allowed them to have their judgment? What if you allowed them to have their opinion? What if you realize they have their own wounds and insecurities? And what if you realize they only have 1% of the picture? They don't know the other pieces and the parts that's for you to know. And so that also means it's for you to own. It's for you to be solid and secure with your decision and be okay, because everybody's going to have an opinion. If you're afraid of other people's opinions or somebody saying that they don't agree with something that you're doing and think it's unhealthy or bad for you, or that's not the right person for you, or I don't think you should wear that outfit out. I don't think you should text that guy. If you consistently give your power away to other people, you're never going to be happy. You're never going to have the dream relationship, the dream financial situation, the dream freedom that you want. It lives on the other side of you owning your desires and your choices that you need to back those up with. And give your power to your higher power, the one leading your dreams and desires, instead of people. If you can do this, I guarantee your whole world, your whole life is going to change. From this conversation moving forward, your whole life can change drastically. If you learn to not give your power away to people and you give your power to your higher power, you will live a completely different reality. You will live a heaven on earth kind of reality. That doesn't mean you don't have challenges and adversity. You know that you can handle them. So I invite you right now, think of the thing that your mood changes on because of what someone else is doing or not doing, or even if it's money. Start to look at how dependent you are on things outside of you. It's a very slippery slope. There's no happiness there. Happiness would only exist when things are going well. But then if things aren't going well, then you're not happy. You've given your power away to it. So what do I invite you to do after this call? I invite you to pull out your journal and look at, what are all the things, places, people that I'm giving my power away to? What is the truth? What do I want to believe now? For example, I'll finish on this note. Say you want to lose weight, but then right when you are about to get to your goal weight, you keep sabotaging it. It's like, oh my God, for 2 months, I've been at the same weight. I don't know how 2 months has gone by, but I'm still at this weight. I don't get it. I want you to look at what feels scary about the weight that you actually want to go to, or the feeling or the look of your body, whatever. This is just an example to help paint a picture. Are you afraid somebody's going to make a comment of, oh my God, you look so different. Oh my God, you lost so much weight, which then would mean this whole time you were capable of looking and feeling better, which means now people are wondering about, was the way that you lost weight healthy? Do they agree with the way that you lost weight? Do they think you've had too big of a drastic change? I want you to just really sit there and start to notice how many things that you want you don't allow yourself to have because of actually the potential fear of the judgment and criticism. When you can own the decisions that you make and desires, you will be free. So, for example, if you're afraid of those comments, you just say, thank you. Yes, been eating better, doing well. I feel really good. A lot of times it's the way you say things. You end it in a complete sentence. When we are insecure, we drag it out. Well, yeah, I've been working out, I've been eating better, I've been doing this, but I don't know, like hopefully it lasts. That's the insecure way to deliver the information instead of thank you. Oh my God, you look so different. I didn't even recognize you. Thank you. I feel good. Complete. And if they ask, oh my God, how'd you do it? I've been working out. I've been eating better. It's working for me. We won't be perfect at this. We can know this information, but there will be times where we get caught off guard. This is what I've started to learn. When we're stepping into our power, people start to notice it. It makes them feel a little uncomfortable because you know why this is going to make people uncomfortable when you're in your power and you express yourself authentically. If you go back to the beginning of this video, when you watch the replay, you will see that it shows other people that change is capable if you show up for it and you put in the energy, the work, the commitment. You can have a transformation. So this can rub people the wrong way, who aren't changing, who aren't transforming, at least not as rapidly or in the way that you are. This is why people at first seem to be happy when you're starting to change. But when you have drastic change, you start making a lot more money. You start stepping way more into your beauty. You start having so much love in your relationship, your health, your body, everything's amazing. People get really, 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 really then uncomfortable. And not because of your transformation, but because it's showing them what they're not doing. It's showing them that it's fully possible if they wanted to lose weight, if they wanted more money, if they wanted whatever it was, if they just kept going and showed up for it and put in the reps and did the work, they would have that too. But it makes them feel more comfortable with their limiting beliefs, their excuses, their reasons why they can't have that thing. But then when you disprove them, despite your limiting beliefs, and you go ahead and do it anyways, that freaks people out. Even if it's subconscious, they don't like that. Change freaks a lot of people out, and transformation. So when people are making comments, especially if it feels judgmental or they don't approve or they have an opinion, it's their stuff. But a woman empowered doesn't care about other people's stuff. She can handle it with grace. She can say loving, kind words without needing to prove, protect, and defend herself. She can say thank you. She can say, this is my decision. Like I said with the Red Bull, this is working for me now. I'm going to stick to it. Have a great day. There was no, I feel like I need to defend or prove or anything like that. People can have their opinions, and the less you're so affected by them, the more secure you are. So I'm sending you so much love. This is a powerful transmission that can really change your life. Like I said, the less you care what people think, or the less you give your power away to money, people, circumstances, situations, and the more that you can your best feel worthy and good enough and happy and joyful independently of chaos that's going around you, that's when you can hold more of the joy and the love and the abundance and the bliss, all the things that you guys are wanting, whatever that looks like to you. But really go back. I would watch this again. You'll hear different things. You'll hear more. Sometimes it feels like I was watching this the first time. This whole work is about coming home to yourself, owning your beauty, your expression that could be totally opposite and different from mine or from somebody else's. The point is that it's yours. Will you allow yourself in this lifetime to fully express yourself, knowing that we are all going to die? We're all going to die. We don't know when we're going to die. But yet so many of us, we're living so afraid of that we're not even living. So my work is all about living. Take the risk. Show up. Be willing to be criticized. Be willing to have people's negative opinions. Be willing to go for it and figure out what your fullest expression on the outside looks like so that it can match the one on the inside. We all have a vision and an internal guide within us. We have dreams, we have desires, but how many people on the planet actually allow the outer world to reflect that back? That's my wish for you. That's my hope for you on this conversation, is that you start to look, you start to feel, you start to express, you start to have what's going on within you, have it go on without you. I'm sending you so much love. This was so fun for me. You all are doing so amazing. Continue to show up. Most people get weary, they get tired. Think of the greatest athletes. They keep going. They're the ones who put the reps in when they're tired. When all the teammates are tired, they're there early and they do an extra workout. That's how I am. And that's who I speak into. The people who do whatever it takes. Because to have amazing results in the life that you want, it requires more reps. It requires more courage. It requires more trust. It requires more faith. If it was easy, everybody would do it. Ain't that the truth? So you guys didn't pick easy. You chose to show up, to be in my world, to listen to these transmissions, to be supported and being in your power. And I'm going to give you everything I got to help you be in your power. This is what I do. I show up no matter what, whether I want to or I don't, whether I'm exhausted or not, unless it's an absolute, I cannot make it. And trust me, I used to live the other way and that did not feel good. I gave multiple excuses all the time and I really justified them. But you know what? I never got the results I wanted. The kind of abundance, health, beauty, love that I have in my life is unmatched. And I really believe it has so much to do with I show up whether I want to or I don't. I stick to my word. I stick to my commitments. I put the reps in. I let the reps add up. Even if I don't see the direct results, I know that they're coming. I don't need that immediate gratification like I used to. I used to quit after I felt like I wasn't seeing results. And that's why I didn't have results, because I quit. So use discernment from what I'm sharing right now. But I want to share this with you because this could be really powerful if you implement it into your life. Stay focused on your vision. Release the opinions of other people. There will be opinions and you can handle them. When you know that you can handle controversy, adversity, other people's thoughts, disappointment, reactions, you are free. How could you not be free if you don't care what somebody else says or the way that they say it or the tone or the look on their face? When you are free of that, I promise you, your whole world is going to open up. So I know some of you guys are ending this month. If you want to continue on for another 3 months, I know a lot of us are continuing on, which I'm so excited about. But if you know that your time ends this month and you want to continue on, just go ahead and shoot me a message. We'll figure something out so that we can keep going. But if not, if this is the end of our journey, at least for now or for a while, thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up for yourself. The work that you're doing impacts the whole planet. It impacts everybody around you directly and indirectly. You stepping into your power and taking responsibility for your life and shining your brightest is an amazing thing for the planet. And so if this is where we're complete, I so honor you. But if you want to keep it going, keep shining, having my support, my guidance, I am more than happy to have you. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Sending you so much love. I'm so grateful for your time here on the live video or watching the replay. Really soak this in, watch it a few times, and I will talk to you in the Facebook group.